Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another live stream. I am joined here today by a very special guest and a good friend of mine, Crypto Goes. And there's a lot we are going to talk about today. I want to guess Crypto Goes quick thoughts and opinions on April, the month of April. We're in a new month. There's going to be fresh opportunities, new narratives, perhaps. Not just a new month, we're also in the second quarter of 2023. So where do you think Bitcoin is going to be headed? Are you bullish on 2023? Are you Q2 2023? Are you bearish on it, or is it just going to be for the month of April, as well as some gems we are looking at? So there's a lot of interesting things we're going to talk about today, and just a quick live stream. Happy to have you here today, Crypto Goes. How are you? Please say hi to the audience.
Hi to the SSM army here. Hello, guys, and thanks for having me. First of all, in general, yeah, I mean, you know what? In general, April is bullish normally for crypto, but hello. Yeah, so in general, April is bullish, but I think that people just overhyped now for BTC. Of course, in long term, I'm bullish for crypto, and in general, that's why I'm crypto YouTuber, because I believe in the technology and everything. But short term, I think we're gonna see a correction to about 25k, 26k, because it doesn't make any sense. Look, in general, people are obviously happy that the banks are failing and all that stuff. But if you're looking at it like from out of the box, you cannot have banks failing, stocks failing, like all the stock market is crashing, everything, the whole economy is crashing, and then you seriously believe that we're gonna do like a full bull run now? Like, BTC can go to 30k, 32k, okay, but it's gonna correct back. But you cannot expect, because what is the bull run is when all the altcoins are pumping 50x. That is a bull run, right? So now, if you need a healthy economy in order for this to happen, because BTC can pump, but you can see Bitcoin pumped, but except Bitcoin, Ethereum, barely nothing pumped. Like few projects in the top 100. And nothing else. So it's very specific situation. I think people are obsessed with this. Like people are happy that banks are failing. Yes, I mean, obviously, because we're laughing because we don't like them. But in general, you need banks, because how you gonna cash out your crypto once you want cash? How you convert it to the banks? So however, as much as we don't like them, we need them. It's same like how you need the competition as well with exchanges and everything. It's not good that Binance controls everything, because they're gonna attack Binance, and if Binance crashes, then all the crypto is gonna be going backwards like for a year or two. So set backwards. So you need a healthy competition, and you need healthy like economy in general in order for the bull run to last, because you cannot have crypto, I mean the stock market and housing market and all the stuff crashing, and then Bitcoin gonna do a full bull market, 100x is not gonna happen. So.
Okay, I think that makes a lot of sense. So what you're saying is that even though Bitcoin is experiencing a little bit of a move upwards, the entire macroeconomic situation is not too bullish. I mean, you can't have people buying Bitcoin when they can't buy bread. You can't have people buying Bitcoin when they can't pay for rent. I think maybe what they're saying is to be careful. Yeah, go on.
They are increasing the interest rate for the loans as well. So imagine if you had, let's say, I saw some examples on Twitter that in the US, that when people bought a house, like I don't know, 5 years ago, whatever, and then since then they were paying like $1,600, for example, for the mortgage payment, and that mortgage payment is now $2,200. Do you know how much inflation is that? A lot. So they are spending $600 extra money for the same thing. And do you think that they're gonna be buying altcoins with that? Or?
Okay. So yeah, I think it's always important. I myself, I understand what you're saying, and with banks failing and all of that, even though crypto might be in its own bubble or in its own sphere, it's always important to exercise caution. Don't get overly bullish. Don't get overly bearish. I think it's always good to be smart, to be a smart investor in these kinds of things. And yeah, I'm going to, I myself, I tend to get excited easily. I tend to get more bullish than bearish, because I'm just that hopeless romantic when it comes to seeing crypto going up. But yeah, it's definitely worth paying attention to the macroeconomic situation. And like, many of the other gem hunters always say, is asinine. You can't think that Bitcoin is completely devoid from the macroeconomic situation. But to that crypto goes. Personally, what I think about this is, Bitcoin is a testament to a powerful financial system, not just Bitcoin, a lot of other crypto. And there's a reason why Bitcoin is pumping when the banks are failing, because people are looking for alternatives. And, even though the buying power of the dollar is decreasing with time, and not just that, people are moving away from countries, not just people, countries are moving away from the US dollar to the Chinese yuan. People are going to find alternatives. And what's better alternative than money that you actually own and control? So even though the macroeconomic situation might not be looking too good, I would argue that Bitcoin, it acts as an haven. And I think it's one of the reasons why we're seeing the pump right now. Personally, like you said, April appears to be more bullish. Even if macroeconomic situation might not be too good, I still think we still have some time. Should I say time? Like, I also agree with you. I think we're going to see a retest. I think we might also have another leg down. I just don't think it's going to happen yet. I think some of the wealth that has entered Bitcoin might trickle down to some altcoin. So let's just say, okay, Bitcoin is going to retrace, and some altcoins might start presenting good buying opportunities, right? What are some altcoin gems that you are looking at in the event of that happening?
All the gems that I'm covering on my channel, all the gems that I sent out the buy alert for, that I bought. People can just go to my channel and see which ones are those. So basically, those are the ones that I believe in, and I think they're gonna do well in the long term. We can have these corrections on the way, and but at the end of the day, long term they're gonna do really well. So, for example, Joe did like just 3x in like 18 days since I talked about it, for 20 cents to 60 cents, and uh, Cardano gonna do really well as well. Moonriver, Moonbeam, so many gems there. Check
Okay.
Dot, Morpheus Labs, and top of my head, I don't know what. Yeah, I have a lot. Tap as well gonna do really well, and yeah,
Yeah.
so many gems. So basically, just check out my channel. You'll find there like a lot of videos and basically project that I believe in. Just one thing I wanted to add regarding this, like a bullish, basically like a trend that people believe in. For me, it's unreal that except one or two YouTubers, everyone is just so hyped up, and everyone think that we're gonna go tomorrow to 100K. It's just unreal. Guys, we are all bullish. I mean, we want the crypto to succeed, but you need to look realistically. I realize on my channel as well. If I say that, oh guys, Apple gonna be bearish and stuff, people are gonna just leave some bad like hate comments and stuff. Guys, people want your honest opinion. But when you give the honest opinion, which is against their, for example, if you say that some coin gonna go down, oh no, man, they're like, oh,
I
don't
get
say
what
that.
you mean.
They're not gonna like it. And then when you were right, they're not gonna come back and leave a like and you say, "Oh, bro, you were right." No, they're just gonna disappear. So people don't like, honesty. But I'm always gonna be honest. So this is how I am. So if you want honest feedback, then come to me. If you want fake, then go to majority of the YouTubers. So
Yeah.
everyone
So
is
guys.
guys. The
Mhm.
banks are falling tomorrow, 100K. Guys.
Yeah, I completely agree with you guys. Please be sure to check out Crypto Go's channel. It makes amazing content, and a dose of reality is always a good thing. You can't be so ridiculously bullish that you won't be careful. I see people bringing projects to me, and they're like, oh, this project is up 10x, and is going to the moon. And yeah, but sometimes you have to be careful. Like, why is it up 10x? Does it have good
Yeah.
fundamentals? And it's not just about the price. I prefer to, buy a project that grows organically, slow and steady, and will give me that 10 to 100x in the long term, instead of just chasing
Yeah.
short-term games. Because if you invest emotionally, you're going to eventually get burned. So a dose of reality is always good, and crypto goals is the man for that. Be sure to check out his channel, check out the gems he's looking at, in if they are on any good dips, and if you want to have a good idea of what they are doing and what they're about. Now, for me personally, I think I still think I'm bullish on April. Q2
Mhm.
in particular, I still think we're going to experience a little bit of retrace in Q2. But for the month of April in particular, I still think we're going to see some good gains to be made. I think the wealth in Bitcoin is going to trickle down to altcoins. First is Bitcoin, then is altcoin. And there are several gems I'm looking at in that regards. I mean, there are many projects that I'm covering. One of the projects that I'm talking about recently is Hive project. And before I talk about Hive, before I talk about why I'm bullish on Hive, there's there I've been talking about projects like Hive for the longest time. And if you are looking for gems, because the point of channels like me and Crypto Goals and the Crypto Gem Hunters is not just to give you these gems we're looking at. I would honestly prefer it if you guys can find these gems on your own. So I always look out for this thing. Look for projects that are always updating. You can't go wrong with a project that is constantly developing, that has good GitHub activities, that is listening to feedback, and that they are integrating and giving more utility to the space. Pay closer attention to those kind of projects instead of projects that are always tweeting about price. I think that's kind of a red flag for
Mhm.
me. If a project only tweets about their price action and how many X's you can make, I don't think those kind of projects will
Yeah.
do well. And Hive
It's
is a
not a good
very
sign.
good example. What?
It's not a good
What is
sign
it?
when they talk about price. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really not, because it means they are not focusing on building, they're just focusing on getting money into
That's
it. And
pumping. Yeah.
today Hive is really doing very well today, but more than just its price action, whether I talk about Hive or not, Hive will do well because it's a project that has very strong utility. This is a project, one of the things, another kind of project you should look at are projects that are actually good alternatives. It's always good for a project to be to do well in the Web3 space, but look for a project that will actually be better on Web3 than in Web2. And Hive is a very good example of that. Hive is a Web3 solution to a Web2 problem. And I've made several videos about Hive. I don't want to go on too much about it. I don't want to sound so silly, but Hive has a lot of positives. It's a Web2 project, a Web3 project, aiding adoption in the freelance space. It's got first mover advantage, constant updates, constant integration, real world use case, real reason for the token to exist, and many more. So yeah, that's just one of the projects I'm looking at. Is there anyone in particular that you would like to share with us, Crypto Goals, or would you like me to share another one?
You can share. You can share.
No, I don't want it to be. I just value your opinion so much, man. That's why I have you
Yeah,
here
you can
today.
share a
I
project, and if
want
I know
my
the project, I
audience
can
to
give you my
enjoy
opinion on it. That's
you.
fine.
Okay. Tell us about Joe. Why do you think, why are you bullish on Joe?
On
Trader
Joe,
Joe is on the
so many
Avalanche
reasons, guys.
ecosystem.
I've been talking about Joe for a very long time because Trader Joe is basically the number one DEX on Avalanche chain. So it's a number one DEX, and it has good tokenomics as well. A great project, been around in a previous bull market as well, and I know how big hype there was on Avalanche in the previous bull market. Not talking about that a few months ago, Avalanche made a partnership with Amazon Web Services as well, which is going to be crazy. So the Amazon using their chain for their, their network. So they're going to do extremely well, in my opinion. And when Avalanche going to do well, Joe going to go crazy. So if Avalanche going to do 10x, then Joe going to do 25, 30x, because it's much smaller market cap. It's still, I don't know what, maybe 150 million something, I think, or it was around 50-60 million when I shared a market cap. Well, how much is it now? 200. So yeah, so it was 20 cents, and now at 23. Look at this. So I talked about this on the Gem Hunters as well, on my channel as well. It's obvious because it's a number one DEX on the Avalanche. So if the Avalanche is like top 15 coin, obviously this is gonna do well as well. And as soon as the bull run kicks in, as soon as they're gonna be start using the Avalanche chain, the trader draw, the draw token gonna be increased as well a lot. And what happened as well, why it pumped as well, because they added a few more chains on the trader draw exchange. They added Arbitrum and BNB next to Avalanche. You can see here up there, up on, you see, there you go. So they have Arbitrum, BNB, and Arbitrum, BNB, and what's the third one?
Yeah, Arbitrum and
yeah,
BNB.
they don't change. Arbitrum, BNB, and Avalanche. So they have those three, and that's why, because there was a big hype now, obviously, on Arbitrum as well. So when people see that they have added as well, so maybe they made a lot of transactions through there as well. So that's why the price has pumped up. But what is interesting that Avalanche, not Avalanche, Arbitrum came out, and it dropped a lot because they launched like at $11-12, and it dropped to like $1. And interestingly, trader draw pumped but remained there. So from 20 cents it went to 60 cents, and it's there like for a few days now. So it's not a pump and dump project. So yeah, long term, I think it's gonna, the previous all-time high was around $5. I think it's gonna do at least double. If BTC can double, then Draw can double as well, because it's a ridiculously small market cap compared to Avalanche and BTC and all the rest. So it can do, and it will do, in my opinion, like a huge gain. So whether it can do from now 50x, I'm not sure, but from the 20 cents, it could do 50x. So who missed out, it's can still make a gains, but obviously not 50x. Maybe they can do like 20x, or so yeah, that's why.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Crypto Goals is one of the first channels that I've been seeing that is so bullish on Trader Joe. And even though there are many videos out there, Crypto Goals has been talking about it since it was 20 cents. So guys, this is a testament of the kind of research that he puts into his projects. From 20 cents to 60 cents, that's a 3x just from watching his videos. So if you aren't already subscribed to his channel, turn on the notification bell. And not just that, if you want to get in earlier, if you want to get in, not just when he releases a video, before he releases a video, check out his Patreon services. Awesome picks out there, amazing picks as well. So yeah, Trader Joe is an interesting project. And what I'll say to that is, I'm very bullish on layer one blockchains, especially because smart contracts in particular, because smart contracts can actually meet the demand. They drive the crypto space forward. If there's any issue that people are trying to find a solution to, it's going to be with a decentralized application, and that's going to be built using the best smart contract crypto projects. And Avalanche is one of the best out there. There's Avalanche, there's Tezos, there's Cardano, different issues like the need for a decentralized stable coin.
We cannot have like a bull market, but without layer ones and layer twos, because Ethereum cannot handle that amount of transactions, and BTC they cannot handle it.
And
remember,
so all of that
in the
pressure.
previous bull run, remember in previous bull run in 2020, it was the peak, the 70k, 2021. In 2021, I remember that I went to swap on Uniswap some of my tokens to Ethereum. The gas fee was $350, and at some point was $500. Just the gas fee. I was like, yes,
that's ridiculous.
So, $350 to $500. I remember those days. That was a big hype around DeFi and about all these dexes. So that time obviously.
Exactly.
There were lack of these layer ones. Ethereum cannot handle this amount of transactions.
Exactly. And I always say that not just the layer ones. Now, the reason why Trader Joe is looking very attractive to me now is look for the top layer twos within every layer one and getting early on them. Take, for example, if you are a smart investor right now, uh, you'd look for layer ones and then look for the high interest. It's one of the reasons why I'm not too bullish on Arbitrum in the long term, because Polygon has taken that spot, right? And Polygon is the top layer 2 project on
Yeah.
Ethereum network. Now imagine Avalanche it continues to go up and it's going crazy, and everybody's moving over. The total value locked is increasing. What's the top decentralized exchange? What will be the top platform that they'll be swapping on? It's most likely going to be Trader Joe. There will be other alternatives, but most of that pressure, most of the buying and selling pressure would be on the Trader Joe platform, and that use case is going to drive the value up. And I think you should pay close attention to layer twos that are the first movers within layer one narrative. So yeah, thanks for sharing that with us, Crypto Goes. It's a great project, guys. If you want to know more about Trader Joe, be sure to check out this video. Be sure to check out his channel and why there's a lot of potential with Trader Joe. So that's one of Crypto Go's pick, and I'm going to share another pick with you, and it's still within this conversation we're having regarding how much pressure there is during bull run. And one of the things that happens during a bull run is exactly like Crypto Go said. You see gas prices go up. There's a lot of activity on the chain. There's a lot of pressure, pressure and selling pressure, and this is going to cause energy concerns. And that's why I really like this project, the Broccoli Network. If we are to get cryptocurrencies to be adopted, if we are to get cryptocurrencies to be accepted by the masses, then we must address energy concerns. And it's one of the things that hinders the growth of cryptocurrencies. Elon Musk in 2021 said he was going to accept Bitcoin for payment at Tesla. And then we saw a crazy bull rally. We saw Bitcoin moving from like 28K to 40K. But then the dream was short-lived because he couldn't continue with it. He said there are energy reasons why we can't accept Bitcoin as payment. So that's an issue. The White House and Joe Biden, they're imposing, is it a 50% tax or is it 25% tax on mining cryptocurrencies because of energy concerns? NFTs. If you Google NFT, one of the top results is NFTs energy efficient. So there's also this crypto project, eChain also, you know, eh, GreenFi is a narrative that is huge. It's going to be, at least, because we can't ignore it. We can't just ignore all these energy concerns and hope crypto does well. And that's what this project aims to do. Broccoli Network aims to offset the negative carbon emission by using their APIs or playing their games or even simply using their decentralized exchange platform at no extra cost to you. So at no extra cost, you get to contribute positively to energy concerns, and projects that are already existing within the space can, carry out their trades without too much worry. And this is a project that is not just all talk. This is a project that actually is doing these things out there. You can check their Twitter. They are already planting trees. They've planted over 5,000 trees out there. They are educating the masses. And you are the one that get to decide. Holders of the Broccoli token get to decide what narratives to be used on, either for recycling or planting trees or energy research. So I like the project. I like this project. I like the foresight. I like the fact that they recognize that for crypto to be adopted, we really need to address these energy concerns. So yeah, Broccoli Network, check it out. It's a great project that aids for the adoption of crypto space, something that I believe is you should pay attention to for projects that will do well in the long term. So do you have any thoughts about energy concern? Maybe Avalanche. One of the reasons why you like Avalanche is its energy friendly nature, maybe, and is a proof of stake on like proof of work
Yeah,
crypto projects. So what are
in
your thoughts on
general, they
that?
are trying to push this like a green, you know, trend. So any project that goes to this like a green trend, obviously going to have advantage. Doesn't mean that they're going to succeed, but they're going to have advantage of speaking of them and all. you can see as well, like I mean, energy efficiency is going to be always important. That's like why the Fed and all the government started to attack BTC, saying that it costs a lot of energy. But how much energy other things it costs? The Tesla car doesn't drive as well just on the air. They produce electricity. How they produce electricity? Uh, it's not a green, you know what I mean, how they produce it, because they don't charge these batteries all through the solar panels. They artificially produce the electricity, so that is a cost as well. So there is obviously a trend that we want in the future, how they're gonna we're gonna have maybe in 30 years like all electric cars as well and all this stuff. So it's going towards that, but it's I would focus more on like a project to be quality and good, not much how much they follow that trend every time. Because okay, they need it's good when they follow some trend, but it doesn't necessarily need to mean that they're gonna do well. There are projects that same, for example, like in AI. So you can see the AI started to pump Fetch AI, AGIX, and so many others. So you can see how many AI. So those projects that were the best, those projects have been around for the last 2-3 years. So and then when you see AI project that pumped like in the last 2-3 months and they came out in the last 2-3 months, I will stay away from, because that is pure hype. They created the token quickly because it's hype around it. And look and just check Singularity Net, how long it's been out for many years. It's not a new project. They look. So Ben Gatzer was thinking about that there in 2020, 2018, very long time ago. So so because be careful of don't buy a project because of narrative, just because it's hype. Research what the project does and if there's any utility behind it, because many people just trying to grab a quick money, and then they just go with the money, and then you end up holding your diamond hand till death. You holding the tokens till death forever.
Yeah,
So
I completely agree with you. I mean, it's always important to pay attention to projects that have this foresight. Pay attention to projects that are not just popping up to get to take advantage of a trend. Sometimes the best projects are the classics, because they've had the experience, they have the track record, and they've been doing it for a long time. Same with like Singularity Net, like you said, it's been here since 2018, way
yeah, very
before
long time.
AI became a thing. So this is a project that you'd like to pay attention to, and those people that are invested in project for the long term, they'll begin to see the benefits of doing so. So find the narrative that can grow organically. Then whenever there's this hype around it, you can take advantage of it. And speaking of which, I've made videos about how to find crypto narratives. And just real quick, one of the easiest ways to do that is by checking sentiments on social media. Look at and how it can be improved on the blockchain. Projects that exist on the blockchain, not just for the sake of existing, but is actually better. For example, now decentralized social media, and a project that we're talking about earlier today on the Gem Hunters, Deso. Deso is a project that plays into that narrative. So there are many projects out there. There are many crypto projects out there, but why should you invest in it? Look at it because it is better on Web3 than on Web2. And now that people are talking about, oh, we don't want to be censored, Elon Musk buying Twitter and showing us how biased it is regarding American politics and stuff like that, will make people understand the need for a decentralized social media. Same with AI, same with energy narratives. Don't wait for when everybody is talking about it and everybody is
It's
buying
too
in.
late already. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too late already. So try to have that foresight as well, and look for projects that are solving that problem irrespective of hype. And it's why in the beginning of this live stream I said pay attention to projects that are updating and are developing, not just talking about price action. you know it works around every narrative. It doesn't matter what niche it is, whether
Need
it's
to go
gaming.
always through their website, so read every single thing that they say. Don't be lazy, because that is your life saving, that you invest in these coins. So take your time. You can research one day for like 3 hours just about one project, and then you decide you want to buy or not. You move next day, you do another 2-3 hours research, because you invest in your life savings. You cannot just invest in some trash. And don't listen to any YouTuber, because you don't listen to anyone. Neither me, either SSM, just because we bought it. No, do your research, and if you like it, then bought it, because I cannot take responsibility on your investment. I bought this. If I fail, I fail, but I cannot take responsibility for yours. So even if we say some coins that you buy, check out, do the research. Who is the team behind? Are they scammers? Are they not? Are they legit? Is the Telegram active? Is the Twitter active? What are they doing? Are they building in a bear market, or they just post charts how much they gained? As Sam said, like, do every single research, and then think about technology. Does it make sense? Okay, for a lot of project doesn't need to make sense, because a lot of project pump 50, 100x and they are useless. I agree with that. But to not bet on luck instead of bet on knowledge and expectations and believe the project has a use case, it's a better thing to do. So think about it. If it has a use case, do you think it's going to have future? If the narrative and everything goes towards that, then invest in. But don't just buy anything because some YouTuber mentioned it. So that's what I would do, and that's what I do as well. I never buy a coin because another YouTuber said. No, I go and research the project, and then if I like the project, I think about it. Okay, is he gonna scam me, or or is really a good project? So really, it's not a joke, because I see huge channels, with million subs and then 500,000.
I agree with you.
They get
I
paid.
agree with
They never
you.
tell you that they get paid, and then just shield the shit, and sell it to you. So
And then sell it off to people. Yeah, I agree with crypto goals, guys. A lot of wise words there. Ultimately, we are not financial advisors. None of us are. Not me,
yeah.
not crypto goals, none of the crypto gem hunters, one of my personal channels. So what we do is we do a lot of intense research and projects that are actually worth covering. Then we bring that to you and then let you know, okay, there could be a great opportunity here, because we are doing our best to help you. So yeah, always do your own research. Don't just take our words for it. Just do it. It's just that we are confident enough that once you do that research, you're going to like the
Just wanted to
projects.
add, something. So sometimes people tend to say, can you talk about new project? This, look, we can always talk about new project, but I cover a project that I believe in, or if I feel that something is not okay with the project, then I cover it for people to watch out and and be careful on the project. But in general, people expect every day that you make video on new coin. The point is to find quality gems, and trust me, out of even if like top 300, there is, trust me, like not more than 40 good projects.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
a
I
lot of
agree.
coins, lot of Bitcoin Gold, I don't know, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Diamond, I don't know, FTX token, FTT token is still live, like Terra Luna
Luna.
coin, the stable coin, and the Luna, they're all live. It's crazy. So you need to
Yeah.
filter all this stuff. So I rather repeat myself and talk about which I still believe in, than to shield every day a new project, because you cannot find for every video every day a new impossible, because there
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
correct.
good project.
I agree with you completely. Crypto goes. I mean, guys, there are over 20,000 crypto projects out there. Over 20,000. In fact, let me
Yeah.
quickly bring that up. You can't. There is important to diversify, but you don't want to over diversify. Check this out. Cryptos, 23,100. Sorry, 23,129 crypto projects out there. Over 590 exchanges. If we were to bring out a new project every day, it's going to be dead easy. We just need to click, but we have to
Yeah.
thoroughly filter out these things and then let you
Especially if
decide
you
for
go with
yourself.
no expectations, like no like if you don't have any
Assume
like
every
quality
assume
expectation.
every project is a
1%
scam.
circulating
That
supply. Let's
yeah.
go do the video. 3% circulating, very good. No analytics, like no market cap, no circulating supply, and then you do the video. I can do every day 10, 15 videos like that, but I don't do
Videos
that.
is easy. So just approach every project as if it's a scam until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
That's one of the best ways you can survive in the crypto space. Just assume, oh, these people just want my money. Why should I give them that money? And then you
Yeah.
find out, oh, people are actually going to want to put money in this project. There's going to be a demand for this project, and that's what to drive the value up. So yeah, that's the truth, guys. There's so many projects out there. Sometimes I get comments like, it's important to diversify, but you don't want to over diversify. You want to buy projects that you actually believe in, that are worth holding in the long term, in the long for the long run, in the next bull run. And we do our best to bring those kind of gems to you. There are some that we are holding, some we are not holding, but everything is worth considering. Everything is worth thinking about. And you can decide, if I talk about 5 projects, you can decide, oh, I prefer this project to over this project that SSM is talking about. I'm going to go with XP Network instead of going with Hive. It's all your choice, but they are all worth holding. They are all worth investing in our opinion, because we won't do research and put a project on your radar that we don't believe in the first place. So yeah, that's a very important point, guys. There are many projects out there. Do your own research. Once we just give you a little bit of pointers, and then you can go deeper from there in the long run. And if you want, closer mentorship, like I said earlier, consider our patrons. Crypto Goes has amazing Patreon content. I have good Patreon content as well. So if you want to, enjoy all of these things, you want pointers, you want entry and exit strategies, you want to see our portfolio, the projects we are buying, as we are buying them, buy alerts, sell alerts, then check out our patrons. Links are in the description. If you were on the patrons, you would have gotten on Trader Joe, like Go said, way over less than 3x. But enough shilling of Patreon. Let's go back to crypto and what projects we are looking at. So I think I'm going to end it here. I'm going to look at some comments, unless there's anything else you want to talk about crypto goals.
No, I think we covered the trend that we expect in general. We covered
Okay,
some projects. We can go through the comments, and
the
then
comments.
we can end. We already do 37 minutes the live, so
Yeah.
yeah, we can go through some comments.
All right. I appreciate all of you for joining. Thanks. So I want to address these comments. What do you think about AI coins in the next bull run? So, guys, before I quickly address these comments, you know, please be sure to subscribe. Not just to my channel, but to Crypto Ghost channel as well. It puts out a lot of amazing content. So subscribe, turn on notification. Guys, I've been talking about projects way before they went up. It doesn't matter whether I talk about these projects or not, they will go up, but I do talk about them to bring my audience the alpha on great projects. I talked about Mask when it was on 18 cents, is over 50% right now. At its all-time high, it was over 2x. I talked about Hive, I talked about Ojamu, I talked about XP Network, Farbot, all went on to do three multiple x's. So yeah, just from our channel alone, you can get a lot of content. If you want to get in even earlier and get more strategy, not just the buy alerts, then you can consider our Patreon. So yeah, regarding AI, I'll go first, then I'll hear what Crypto Goes has to say to that. I think AI has a lot of potential. And the reason why I say that is the world is quickly waking up to it. Now, one of the things you see about projects, trends, is you got more people talking about it, even up to the extent of celebrities. It's not just crypto bros talking about AI now. We've got Marcus Brownlee, MKBHD. We've got Mr. Who's the Boss. We've got Elon Musk. Elon Musk is always tweeting about crypto. He's usually tweets about crypto, but he's showing active interest in AI. People are concerned. People are scared. Would AI take over our jobs? People are scared. Is AI going to be biased? People are worried. Is this going to replace digital artists? So there's just so much about AI. And the reason why I'm very bullish on AI, people have woken up to it, and people will wake up to the fact that the blockchain makes it better. Look at projects like SingularityNet. It makes it decentralized. It makes it that the data is something that is not controlled by large corporations or centralized entities. So we know that AI is there to enhance people's lifestyle. And it makes a lot of things more efficient. However, it deals with a lot of data. It deals with a lot of user information, and that's user information that you don't want it to be in private hands. You don't want Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg having more of your data. You want it to be in your own control. You want to have full control over that. You also want the security offered by the blockchain. So I'm still bullish on AI. And real quick, some AI projects that I really love that I'm bullish on, and just in time for what I was about to say. I'm going to do you better. I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to give you three AI projects that I think have a lot of potential. I'm going to start with Singularity Net. It doesn't have to be a low cap. Let me bring it up. You sometimes the best projects are the ones that have been there for a long time, like Crypto Goes was saying. And Singularity Net, you don't have to look for projects that just came out last month. Singularity Net is going to be the first mover. Is going to be the best performing high cap crypto projects within the AI field. Once Singularity Net starts going forward, then you can start, looking towards the low cap. But investing in Singularity Net, in my opinion, is a good move, because if you are bullish on AI for the bull run, Singularity Net is going to lead that charge. So pay attention to Singularity Net, and not just Singularity Net. Aside from the fact that it's making AI decentralized, secure, and on the blockchain, it's also pushing the entire narrative forward. Check out their ecosystem. One of the concerns about AI was it's not ready for adoption on the blockchain because of its speed. We've got Singularity Net pushing out Hypercircle. We've got this decentralized science, people looking for how data on the um, data on the blockchain should be used for medical purposes. Then we've got Rejuve, projects that will enhance that can be enhanced using AI. So all of these are part of the Singularity Net ecosystem. This is a project that is pushing AI as a narrative by itself forward. So that's a project that I'm bullish on for the next bull run. Another one that I'm bullish on is Viot. Viot takes this approach um voice assistants and a virtual assistant. But another reason why I really like Viot is regulated, and that's another narrative by itself that I think is going to be a big deal. So Singularity Net, Viot, there's artificial liquid intelligence, another one that I really like. But the last one regarding that is SDAO. For those who are late in Singularity Net, I think you'll find SDAO to be a very attractive option, because SDAO is more than just a governance token. Don't make the mistake I made in dismissing it and thinking it's a governance token for Singularity Net projects. SDAO has a launch pad. It has trading tools, so it enhances the DeFi experience with AI, and it's backed by Singularity Net and the intelligent team behind it. So, yeah, SDAO, Viot, Singularity Net. I think those are great picks for the next bull run. There are many others I've covered. You can check out my video right here. Hold on, let me bring that up real quick. You can check out my video right here, and you'd see some of the AI projects that I'm looking into. 100x AI gems, or 20 to 100x AI gems. These ones are cheap. Some of these ones are mixed with high cap. So yeah, I covered many of them there in much more detail. If you're bullish like I am on the AI space, then be sure to check out those videos. I'm sure you'll find it very useful. So yeah, what about you? Hello, crypto sets. It's so great to have you here. Always a pleasure to see you.
Hello,
And
man.
Marco.
Hello, hello.
Uh, yeah. So yeah, let's keep in line with the question. What are some AI gems that you are looking in? Are you bullish on AI in the first place?
Yeah, the
And
same. I mean, these three that you talked about. I will just bring up this Singularity DAO that I was surprised that it didn't follow the trend of Singularity Net, because of obviously the same, and it's in the same ecosystem as well. I'm surprised that people didn't FOMO in. Whoever missed out, let's say, the Singularity Net pump, the hype that Singularity DAO didn't follow it. That's what I was surprised about. But Singularity DAO, I think, is it's a really good entry, because it's really small, like in a market cap. How much in the market cap? Singularity DAO, like around 50 million or something.
yeah,
So really
32
small.
is lower
Yeah,
than 50 million.
ridiculous,
Just
ridiculous.
32.
So 32 million, and Singularity Net is 500 million market cap. So huge difference there. So I think Singularity DAO has huge advantage. Obviously, you can make bigger gains, and Epic Protocol as well. I sent out as a buy alert on my channel. Epic Protocol is really small market cap as well, like 1-2 million. It's in this AI, net as well, and it's in their ecosystem as well. So it's gonna do really, really well. If I can pick one from those that can do 100x, obviously Epic Protocol, because it's small in market caps. Obviously, you cannot expect from
Yeah, just
Singularity Net and DAO
1.9.
to do. Yeah. So you cannot expect from Singularity Net to do 100x when it's already 500 million in market cap. So so they are in AI and the data storage space as well. So I think this is a good pick if you want 100x gem. And obviously Singularity Net, the number one for me. Wyatt, because it's the closest to this Chat GPT thing, because it's like a chat bot, basically a program as well. So that's why. And the rest is what you said. I agree with.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I really love those takes. I like Epic Protocol as well. Like I said, AI deals with a lot of data. So a way to, provide that data, lend it out, get it monetized, specific to AI while being useful to the AI space, I think is a very good and unique use case for Epic Protocol. So utilizing is combining decentralized storage and the artificial intelligence narrative, crypto made for AI data. I think that's a cool feature to have with Epic Protocol. So yeah, another great low cap gem, just 1.3 million, $1.9 million in market cap, has a lot of potential. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm really glad you could join us
We
here.
just skipped one
Um,
question here for the still feel the same about Kaspa. I wanted to just
okay,
answer to Thomas Mongold. We
where?
skipped it because of the AI question.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So what are your thoughts on
there is
Casper?
like a big hype around this Kaspa project. It's been out for like about 6 months, so very new project. It is just going up. So it's like a layer one, but zoom out and see the chart. Do you think it's
Wow.
normal for the bull market? Zoom out the all chart so you can see the chart. The all, like, yeah, look at this. So do you think
Crazy
this is
pump.
normal? So it's a layer one listed only on Gate.io and Mexi and some much smaller exchanges. Obviously, much lower volume, so it can easily push up. Guys, if a project goes up, still 1 or 2x or 3x, since I say that I don't believe. Look, if I don't believe in a project, if I don't believe in what they do, I just don't buy it. It can go up. I don't say that the project cannot go up. This can go up as well, but I just don't see. Okay, I get that his layer one is good, but they should be listed on bigger exchanges as well to be more volume as well. It's very easy to manipulate on the smaller exchanges the volume, so you can, because the order book is empty. There is not much of liquidity there. So from the team side, it's easy to push up the price. So they can push up the price maybe another 2-3x from here, and then the team gonna load out a lot of coins, or whoever is the majority holder, and you're gonna end up holding again your bag. This is my feeling about it. Same like with the project, with the Hello project that the YouTubers made, the Hello project. It's like hype. They're gonna make like a TV show, killer whales and all this stuff. I stay away from these, big YouTubers stuff, because they shield anything, because what they get is they get rewarded in tokens. They don't get paid in dollars. They get in tokens. So if BitBoy, Altcoin Daily, and all these guys get a huge bag of those Hello tokens, they're gonna dump out, guys. It's not the first time it happened in the previous bull run as well, and all this stuff. So they're gonna sell, and what you're gonna do? You're gonna be holding your coins, hello, and then what if they just decide that they're gonna basically shut down the show, the TV show? Maybe they're just gonna leave the game there, because they have a game as well and the TV show. And then what you're gonna do? They decide
You're
to
right.
not promote it anymore, and the project is gone.
You're right. You're right.
You know?
I
So
I think even though I wanted to round up, you've raised very important points that I think we should address. And you're right. Seth and I were even talking about it in one of our live stream, like with Hello. Look, pay attention. You have to be careful with projects that solely rely on hype to survive. Let Hello, for example. Once those crypto, I'm not mentioning any names, sorry. Once large crypto YouTubers shill it and everybody jumps in because of the hype, always pay attention. All the projects I mentioned, I said something that hope you guys paid close attention to, whether or not they are good alternatives to what we have in Web 2. If they're just going to be on the blockchain just because it can, then it's not going to stay very long. It only pumps because people talked about it. Nobody's going to stay in the project because it's better than what we have in Web 2. If I can turn on my TV and watch Shark Tank or Dragon's Den, I don't need to start creating a MetaMask wallet and making it on the blockchain. It's just going to be more stressful. So think about that. Does Is there a good justification for a project to exist on the blockchain? Is there a good justification for it to be in Web3? That's regarding mid caps that have pumped because of hype. And now moving on over to Casper, I think Crypto Goes raised very important points. I like Casper; is a good layer one, but
Yeah,
you don't go about chasing green candles. You don't chase
I,
pumps. If everybody's talking about it, one trick I'm going to share with you regarding the crypto space, because this is not my first bull run. Whenever a project is pumping, you have to be very careful, because sometimes people invested in the project pump a project. I can have like $50,000 in a project, and I know more of my vesting. Check what I'm quick, real quick. What I'm saying is, if a project is pumping, check the vesting schedule. It could be that the tokens are about to get released and whales are pumping it, so more people buying. So once their tokens get released, once the tokens get into their pockets, they quickly sell it off and dump it on your head. Don't be an exit liquidity for the whales. Don't be foolish, be
and
smart.
one
Make
important
sure.
thing as well regarding these tokenomics as well, if the project has I always look above 50%, same like you, to have a circulation. But if it came out in the bull market and it dropped like a lot, 95%, guys, many times it happens that the team buy back a lot of those coins, maybe 50% in the bear market. They just accumulate. So it doesn't mean, and they can obviously split to 100 wallets. So if it's not on one wallet, it doesn't mean that the team doesn't have a lot. So for example, on the Caspa here, so if they would be buying, let's say, as you said, let's say $100,000 worth of tokens at the bottom. If it's up now 10x, it's 1 million. Can you go on the exchange there and check the liquidity and tell me how much the price would go down if they would do $1 million worth of Caspa tokens now, market sell order? Guys,
It's
the
going
price would crash like 5x down from now. Trust me.
Okay, so just
So
be careful.
it's
Don't
a lot
chase
of liquidity,
pumps. That's the
Yeah,
point. If you were in early, congrats. I'm really happy for you. You know,
yeah,
take your 10x and be happy with it. But
yeah,
after it has pumped and you see everyone talking about it, what we are
yeah.
saying is the wheels orchestrate some of these things. Wheels orchestrates pumps. Wheels orchestrates shillers to get new money into the project. 5x, 6x. You're in early with crypto. Sometimes, especially if you are a short-term trader. I need to emphasize that point as well. I mean, you can look at the tech, even if it's whales that decided to pump the whole thing, that's all good. If you are deciding this is a project that can reach $3 billion in market cap, so you're either looking at the price or the market cap. If you're looking at the price, then be smart. You can't chase a 10x pump. But if you're looking at the market cap, it's always a good time. We're in the bear market. It's always a good time to get some exposure to any project that you believe in for the long term. So if you think Casper is a $1 billion project, if you believe it's undervalued for $717 million in market cap, and you believe it's going to overtake Avalanche, it's going to become a $10 billion project, then by all means go get a nice bag, because you're in this for the
So
long term.
basically,
But
Caspa is better than AGIX because AGIX has only 500 million market cap, right?
yeah, the market cap is much higher. According to
No,
the markets,
don't be
Casper
funny.
is
Like
much more
seriously.
valuable than AGIX. So right now, guys, me, I wouldn't, just according to my own principles, I wouldn't chase green candles. But if you are bullish on the narrative, if you are bullish on what the layer one can actually do, dollar cost average. Dollar cost averaging is your friend in situations like this. Get exposure to the projects, but don't chuck in 100% of your life savings. Don't quit your day job because you're hoping Casper will do another 10x from this point. It's not going to happen. just be smart about it. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us on that crypto goes. And I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Do you have any closing remarks, crypto goes?
No, I think we covered actually a lot from the crypto like a trend. We covered the coins as well. We covered the people comments as well. I think it's we covered the overall situation now for the coming month. I mean, for April, what we're gonna expect, and we're gonna do lives in the future as well. So we'll keep people updated, and obviously they can always watch the videos that we make as well. So I think it was just a good update for people in general. If you liked the update, just give a like on this live. So push the SSM's channel to the moon, so more people can watch this channel. And yeah, give us a like, a comment if you like, and see you guys in the next live.
All right, guys, take care. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe, like Crypto Go said, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe and take care, guys. Bye bye.
See you guys. See you guys. Bye bye.